Hey there, Vicky Gomez here. So I really want to talk to you about a type of fasting called time-restricted eating, which I believe has got a lot of validation and research behind it. It is the window of eating throughout the day, between 6 and 10 hours usually, which is really alongside our circadian rhythm, which is not just about how many hours we sleep, but really about our hormones. So as we enter the night and the darkness, our melatonin increases and helps us sleep throughout the night. As we wake up, our melatonin starts to decrease, as too does our cortisol. When these two processes are high, it usually really shuts down insulin release and glucose processing, which can lead to decreases in our metabolism and processing our food. So the best idea, or the number one tip for you, is to try and have your first meal of the day between 1.5 hours to 2 hours of waking when you see daylight. That means that our melatonin and our cortisol are lower and we're able to process our food better. Number two, choosing about 8 to 10 hours of a window of eating is really reasonable. It helps you eat within the family times. It also helps restrict overeating or long duration of eating, which will help us with our weight and our metabolism. And number three, trying to be really consistent with meal times, particularly at the dinner meal. So when we eat at different times, whether it's 6 o'clock one day or 8 o'clock the next day, it may affect our body's ability to produce melatonin. And usually melatonin is released 2 hours after our last meal. So being consistent means that our body responds better. Therefore, our body's metabolism of food may be better. So those three tips are my advice about time-restricted eating and how helpful it can be.